basically what happened with Red Lobster was a huge hedge fund bought Red Lobster and sold all of the Red Lobster real estate to a company, and then they got to keep all that money. And then what happened was the company that they sold all that real estate to charged each store rent for being there. And so the stores, to keep up with the rent, they of course maximized the amount of rent they could get to exist there. And so the stores had to cut costs and do all this stuff to make all this, to make the rent. That didn't have to go. None of that responsibility had to go to the hedge funds. The hedge funds literally gutted every store for its highest value, which was the real estate it sat on, and then left the stores to survive on their own, which was like hilarious. Like that is what is happening. Like people are buying up, hedge funds buy up stuff and then gut it for everything that it's valued at, and then they leave whoever's left there to fend for themselves based on the conditions that they leave them in. So like the rent, the property that I was living in Sullivan was owned by BlackRock, and they just wanted to buy up all the real estate around, and so they wanted rent from everybody. So they sold it to they bought the land and then sold it to a company, which then jacked up the price of rent on us, instead of like a locally owned.
Yeah.